The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Now this defense for the Lions, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll run for it. Peterson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with the pick.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them at.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Lane. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lane. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Lions 29, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here for St. Brown. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake. Lane sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
36, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get it...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Lane. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 40-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get the quarterback right now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. In Ndamukong Suh. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, Lane. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah,
and this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their effort.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ndamukong Suh able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. His man complete. That's Jordan. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Peterson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He completes this to Walker. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lane, he'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His record-setting ball game just continues. I mean, we're getting into silly territory here. He is closing in on 400 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Lane. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession.
offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. That's a gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson,
52 yards.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lane. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane got his man. It's Williams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
To throw on 2nd down, Lane, and it's caught. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Vikings 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2nd and 13. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Lane. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 64, Vikings 8.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and